Stories is about a few children of 12 years old that fight with a lot of types of monsters. It has 4 seasons of 8 chapters each season. If you like action series or mystery series, I recommend to see Stranger Things. Thank you for seeing this presentation.
Hello everyone, my name is Santiago and today I'm going to tell you about judo. He is Shigeru Kano. He created this martial art in 1882 based on Jiu-Jitsu, which was created in 1532. The uniforms. If you don't know, the judokas wear a judogi, which is composed by an uwagi, an obi, and a subon. If you don't know, the wagi is the jacket, the obi is the belt, and the subon are the trousers. The combats. The combats are divided into bouts of 5 minutes each one. You can have points by 2 ways, by throws or holds. There are 2 types of points, which are ippon, which is 1 point, you win the combat instantly, and wasari, which is half a point. With 2 wasaris, you have an ippon and you win the combat. And finally, we have its benefits. Doing judo, you improve your mental health, you improve your aerobic fitness, it teaches you discipline and respect, you lose weight, you have better flexibility and mobility, and you improve your strength. After all, and this is the end of the presentation. But after all I have said, do you want to do judo? That's your election. Thanks for listening.
Hello, my name is Felix Dondo, and today I'm going to talk about The Land of Stories. This book is about 2 twins that enter in their grandma's book and they need to do a magic spell to go home. Then they go to the land of stories that all the classic stories became real. And I recommend this book for people who likes fantasy and adventures. Thank you for watching this presentation.
Hello, my name is Santiago de la Cruz. I really like cars and engines, and today I'm going to tell you about the 4-stroke internal combustion engine. The engine is placed in the front of the car. Do you want to know about this type of engine? It is called 4-stroke engine because there are 4 strokes. The intake, the compression, combustion and power, and exhaust. The main parts of this engine are the spark plug where everything is going to happen, the piston which will make every step, a mix of fuel plus air, and the intake and exhaust valve. The first step takes place when the piston goes down, letting pass the mix of fuel plus air into the spark plug through the intake valve. Then the second step takes place when the piston goes up and compresses the mix. After that, when the piston gets the top, it explodes the mix and turns it into energy. That is the third step. And the fourth step is when the piston goes down and goes up again, pushing the mix through the exhaust valve and to the transmission, which moves the tires, which moves the car. Do you know that there is a type of engine which only uses 2 times, 2 strokes? That type of engine is usually used on motorbikes. I hope you like the presentation.
Hello, my name is Juan Pistani, and today I'm going to tell you about the Second World War. This is the most terrible war ever. During this bloody conflict, it is estimated that 40 to 50 million people died. There were 2 groups. The first one was known as the Allies. In this group there were 4 countries: the USA, the UK, France, and the Soviet Union. The second group was called the Axis. The members of the Axis were Germany, the Japanese Empire, and Italy. The most important leaders were Adolf Hitler, Germany, Joseph Stalin, the dictator of the Soviet Union, Winston Churchill, the Prime Minister of the UK, Franklin Roosevelt, the President of the USA, and the dictator of Italy. How did how did the Second World War start? This giant conflict started in September of 1939 with the invasion of Poland by Germany because Poland had attacked a Nazi border post before. Because of this, France and the UK declared the war on the Third Reich. How did the Second World War end? This incredible conflict ended the 2nd of September of 1945 with the surrender of Japan after the USA dropped 2 atomic bombs, one to Hiroshima and the other one in Nagasaki. These 2 terrific bombs destroyed everything at those cities. After this war, Germany was divided in 2 parts, one for the USA, the UK and France, and the other one for the Soviet Union. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed the story of the Second World War.
Hello, I'm Felipe Roca and today I'm going to talk about minions. Minions are short yellow people. They are very funny, friendly and sociable. Gru is a tall person with a big nose. Gru is very funny, friendly and sociable, but he's not a very patient person. Gru was a villain, but with him in love, he not became more. Gru lived all his life with her mother. He's a free daughter. I recommend you this film because it's very funny, friendly and sociable because you can see all these their adventures and funny moments. Thank you. This is my presentation.
Hello, I'm Ignacio Tausi and now I will tell you about the McDonald's history. Did you know who were the McDonald's creators? Well, the McDonald's brothers created the first restaurants of McDonald's, and they were Richard and Maurice McDonald's. And with the help of Grog, a creator, a milkshake machine creator, they started a franchise. The first restaurant was created in 1949 in Bernardino, California, and the first one opened in Argentina, my favorite country, was opened in 1986 in Cabildo Avenue in Belgrano. Well, we have a lot of marketing about McDonald's because it's very popular. When we had characters and they were a lot, but the most popular were Ronald McDonald, Hamburger, Grimmans, and Bernie. But now we have this character that is Happy. That is a happy box, a box of McDonald's that gives toys and food to the children. And also McDonald's is a franchise and it is in practically all the world because it's too much popular. We have also a lot of revolution because McDonald's changed a lot. So the first 3 months logos were the most different, but then they are practically the same logos. They are an yellow M with a red background. And that's all. Thank you for your attention.
Hello, my name is Michelle and today I'm going to talk about hydropower and geothermal power plants. In the case of hydropower plants, the first one was built in 1879 in New York. There are more than 14,000 hydropower plants in the world, and 95 of them are in Argentina. But how does it work? First, water from the river goes into the plant. Then, water pressure makes a turbine turn and a generator transforms that force into energy. That energy goes through a wiring system to our town or city and finally our homes. In the case of geothermal power plants, the first one was built in 1913 in Italy. There are nearly 500 geothermal power plants in the world, but there are only 4 in Argentina. This is how it works. First, water is thrown to hot stones underground. That stones heat that water and transform it into steam. That steam makes a turbine turn and a generator transforms that force into energy. And like in the case of hydropower plants, that energy goes to our homes. Thanks for listening.
Hello, my name is Eduardo Zabal and I'm going to talk to you about Percy Jackson. Percy was 11 years old when he fought his first monster, the Fury. In his life, he fought with lots of monsters and with 2 gods. Ares, the god of the war, and Nike, the goddess of the victory. So, if you don't believe in something, I promise you, you would think twice before you believe in something. Thanks for watching my presentation.
Hello, my name is Matthias and I'm going to tell you about Saint Matthias. Saint Matthias was a follower of Jesus and also he was an apostle. He has a temple and a church in Hungary where you can visit and pray for him. Saint Matthias as an apostle. Do you want to know how Saint Matthias became an apostle? Well, there were 2 people that wanted to be an apostle, but with help of the Holy Spirit, the other 11 apostles chose him. He was the only apostle that was not chosen by Jesus. He was an apostle because Judas betrayed Jesus and killed himself, so he took the place of Judas. Jesus. As I said, Saint Matthias was a follower of Jesus and he learned a lot of things of him, so he taught all the things he learned. One of the things he learned was the Holy Writing, so he taught all the Holy Writing to all the people. 14th of May. Do you know what we commemorate on 14th of May? Well, Saint Matthias died on the 14th of May, crucified, as well as Jesus. So we commemorate his death on the 14th of May. Thank you for listening.
Hello, my name is Ignacio Castro Nevares and now I am going to talk about Messi. Messi is not a good player. A lot of people think that Messi is not a good player and I agree with them. Why we think that? We think that because in his whole career he has achieved a lot of things, but the most important was the American Cup with Argentina. On the other hand, he won a lot of prizes for himself. For example, he won 7 golden balls. Now he is 35 years old and he plays in Paris Saint-Germain team. If the Argentina people have to ask something else from him, is that he had to win the World Cup with Argentina in 2022. So Messi is not a good player. He's the best player ever. Thanks for watching my presentation.
Hello, my name is Juan Cruz Pais and I'm going to talk about the tomb of Tutankhamun. This is one of the most important discoveries of all times and you must know everything about it. Howard Carter was an archaeologist. In 1922, he and his team were exploring a zone in Egypt called the Valley of the Kings. Lots of mummies and tombs had been found there. In the 4th of November, he and his team got into a labyrinth and they got to the end. And there was the tomb of Tutankhamun. Now, what was there? Lots of things. There was a lot of gold, jewels, and lots of things that Tutankhamun owned. Now, Howard Carter and his team became very famous. But some years later, something happened. The curse of Tutankhamun arrived, and some people that had entered the tomb died with no apparent reason. And some scientists wanted to know why, so they started to investigate. And after some studies, they discovered that the cause of their deaths were some tiny particles in the air. Now, we know everything about Tutankhamun except one thing. How did he die? Howard Carter discovered that Tutankhamun was very ill and injured, but he didn't know the cause of his death. It could be malaria, he had a broken leg, a deformity in his foot, and some recent studies show that he had an accident in his carriage and he broke his chest. Well, this is the story of Tutankhamun, a story that, after thousands of years, isn't complete.
Hello, my name is Rafael Zamora and this is my presentation. We are cleaning the planet. We are contaminating all the sea, forest and jungle. Lot of people throw a lot of plastic to the sea that kill animals and make the sea filthier. As a consequence, all the forest and jungle have a big problem of pollution and deforestation. What can we do to stop killing the planet? We can recycle more, throw less plastic and use clean water when it is necessary. By doing this, we can save the planet. Thank you for watching my presentation.
Hello, my name is Bautista Rafa and I want to tell you about my favorite film, Back to the Future. This is a classic science fiction movie and the main characters are Marty McFly and Dr. Emmett Brown. Marty McFly is a classical teenager whose best friend is a scientist. This scientist has made a time machine and Marty wants to try it. So Marty goes to the past, more precisely to the moment when his parents met. But something happens. Marty's mom falls in love with him because he appears in the party where his parents would meet. After that, Marty has a mission: make his parents fall in love again and go back to the future. Will he be able to do it? This is my favorite film because it's very amusing and it imagines the future. If you like science fiction, you should see this movie. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Joaquin Viola and today I'm going to talk about Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc. is a movie about two younger monsters called Mike and Sully. Mike and Sully are two younger monsters that study the job of scaring people. Mike and Sully are enemies first, but when the university organizes some games to graduate on time, they have to make friends to graduate on time. So be careful because Mike and Sully maybe can be under your bed tonight. Thank you for watching my presentation.
Hello, my name is Benito Casabon and today I'm going to tell you about Indiana Jones. There are 4 Indiana Jones movies, but Harrison Ford plays the main character who is Indiana. And today I'm going to tell you about the first one, which is my favorite. In this movie, Indiana is hired by a spy to take the aliens back to the USA. But in this adventure, Indiana can be killed by the Nazi army because these guys wanted it to. So Indiana went to Egypt, where the spy told him to go. There he was walking with a friend, and the people who was walking told him that there was a hole with lots of snakes. So Indiana saw that could be a type of protection for the aliens ark. He took a torch and he started to fight against the snakes. He took the aliens ark and he was right. So he was very happy. But the Nazis captured him. And when the Nazis were opening the aliens ark with God's power, they all dead. But Indiana didn't dead because he closed his eyes and he knows much things about the aliens ark. Thank you for listening.
My name is David and today I'm going to talk Córdoba is a place of Argentina, and it is the second largest city. The city is surrounded by mountain, lake, and river. What is the typical kind of food in Córdoba? Córdoba has a choripán, which is a kind of sausage sandwich, empanadas with racing in it, barbecue, and really baby goats. As regard to drink, Córdoba is the place where Coca-Cola and Fernet was born. What are the most important soccer clubs in Córdoba? Córdoba has three important clubs: Talleres, Belgrano, and Instituto. The most important club at the moment is Talleres, which is playing the Libertadores Championship. What kind of music is typical in Córdoba? Córdoba has the Cuarteto, which is my favorite one. If you like traveling, you should go to Córdoba, because for me it's one of the best places in the world. Thank you for your attention.
Hello, I am Fernando Pérez de Campos, and I'm going to speak about Jurassic World Dominion. This movie has action and suspense scenes. This movie is about a boy called Owen, his girlfriend Claire, and their daughter Maisie. In this movie, new dinosaurs appear that not appear in the movies. These dinosaurs gave to the movie a lot of great scenes, especially in the final scene. I recommend this movie for the people who like action and dinosaurs. Thank you for watching this presentation.
Hello, my name is Santiago, and today I'm going to talk about Michael Jordan. He was born on the 17th of February of 1963 in Brooklyn, United States. He is 1.98 meters tall. Michael Jordan was drafted for the Chicago Bulls in the NBA draft of 1984, winning the Rookie of the Year. In Chicago Bulls, he won 6 NBA championships in the seasons 1991, 1992, 93, 96, 97, and 98, winning all the MVP finals, which means most valuable player. He won 5 times the MVP in the seasons 1987 to 88, 90 to 99, 92 to 93, 95 to 96, and 97 to 98. He retired 3 times. The first one, it was because in the middle of the season of 1993, his father was murdered. So he stopped playing basketball to play baseball as his father wanted him to be. Then he returned to play basketball and he won 3 NBA championships. In 1991, he stopped playing basketball again because he had problems with his Nike contract and with his coach. And in 2003, he played basketball, but now in the Washington Wizards because they promised him to be the coach when he retires forever. And in January of 2024, he announced his end career in the NBA. Thank you for listening.
My name is Francisco Saminetti, and I'm going to talk about Jurassic World Dominion. In Jurassic World Dominion, the dinosaurs and the humans live together and accompany to capture, punish, and plant-fabricate dinosaurs. The group of the protagonists have avoiders. The dinosaurs are just animals and are so fantastic because they are very big and beautiful. The humans treat dinosaurs really bad and they don't deserve that. I recommend this movie because have a lot of action, adventures, and dinosaurs. Thank you for watching this presentation.
Hello, my name is Nacho Firpo, and today I'm going to talk about Star Wars. In Star Wars, there are 6 movies divided into 2 sagas, and I will talk about the first one because it's my favorite. In the first saga, there are 3 main characters. Anakin, a Jedi teenager. A Jedi is a lord with a laser sword and defend the galaxy with other Jedi like Obi-Wan, his master and best friend. Asif is a Jedi, but they want to kill the Jedi. They are bad and they have a laser sword too. And the third main character is Padme, the senator of the planet Naboo. The saga is about the Republic, an association of planets that want space, peace, and the separatists that want to defeat the association. So in the Republic they put an infiltrated that seems to be a Jedi, but is a Sith, and he turned all the clones army to bad. So with that Republic's clone army, they defeat the Republic and all the Jedi's except of Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Yoda, the boss of the Jedi's. Then after that, Anakin became a Sith and gets on fire. But that's another story for another day.
Hello, I'm Alfonso Directe. I am going to tell you about What If. What If is a series of Marvel that tells you about what will happen if Captain America were a girl, and something like that. It's a very good series, but I think if Marvel changed the line of the stories and put these characters in the movies, it will be in bankrupt. Thank you to watch this presentation.
Hello, my name is Benjamin Buturi and today I'm going to talk about Wonder. Wonder is a movie about a little boy who was born with a facial deformity. August didn't want to go to school because he thought that the kids were laughing at him. One day, his parents decided to send him to school, and when he did, he made a new friend. On Halloween, which was August's favorite festive, he heard his friends saying that he was really his friend, but his mom forced him. On the camp, they became friends again, and some boys started bothering him and his friend, and other boys defend him. The day of the ceremony, August won the medal of the school for his strength and courage throughout the school year. Thank you for listening.